Hey you guys, welcome back to another video, and you'll be happy to see my mum is back. She's gonna have an infill and her nails have been on 2 weeks, and this is what we are going to be doing today. Changing shape, changing colour and all of that.
I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back.
Okay, so the first step in the transformation is to remove the crystals, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the growth and how much kind of wear and tear are on the nails. Let me tell you, my mum is not gentle with her nails. She's constantly always breaking nails, losing them, so for her to come back with them all on and not lifted was amazing, I am not going to lie. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and remove the crystals. I'm just going to use an old pair of nippers. Now I wouldn't use these nippers to trim the cuticle or the skin around the area, since they are probably going to dull down with the, by snipping off the crystals. Because they are glass or whatever crystals you are using, you might damage the nippers, and then if you were to use those on the skin, it's just going to be blunt and really not do a good job. So definitely have a separate pair of nippers for removing crystals, and if you even wanted, you could label them or just get a different colour or keep them in a different spot, whatever you fancy, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm just going to nip off the crystals using the design nippers, I think it is. Our tools are going to be restocked soon. We are just waiting on the final kind of positioning of certain details and things like that, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Just taking off the crystals. I made sure as well to spray the hands prior to servicing with Safe Scrub, which kills off any germs, bacteria, and just make sure that everything is nice and safe to work with as well. My mum also washed her hands on top of that. Okay, so next I'm coming in and I'm using the 4 extra coarse e-file bit, and I'm just going to go ahead and debulk these nails. Now I did start with the 4XC and I then moved on to the tapered carbide bit because I was getting closer down to the natural nail, and I just find it better to work with once you've got most of that bulk off, because you don't want to accidentally go a little bit too far and end up hitting that natural nail. 1, it would be painful. 2, you would be so upset, and 3, it's just not cool. So yeah, I swapped bits halfway through the removal of the acrylic, and that is all fine and dandy. Also, my mum was like, before we were going ahead and doing this change up, she's like, oh, it shouldn't take too long, we're just doing infills. I was like, yeah, okay. Like, we're doing basically infills, cuticle work, new shape, change of colour. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't feel comfortable with just, say removing this now and infilling in a clear and then adding gel over the top, because I don't like the fact you can see that colour underneath. That bugs me so freaking much. That's just the way I've always worked. I've always liked to completely remove any colour underneath to then apply a new colour on top, whether it be gel or acrylic. So yeah, it definitely wasn't going to be a quick one, but yeah, she figured that out. So I'm coming in with my easy off mandrel bit, which makes it so freaking easy. Honestly, I always struggled with these sanding bands coming off and on the bits that you get, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna whiz it in the bin and get a new one. But now I have a solution. The easy off bits that are available on my website literally allow these sanding bands to come off and on with so much ease. It is unbelievable. So if you've ever struggled with that, definitely try them out. I honestly cannot recommend them enough. Make it so easy, and you will wonder how you ever lived without one. I'm also going to use the sanding band to change the shape of the free edge as well, only ever so slightly, just so that I can do most of the work with the e-file, because I'm not going to lie, I think at this point my back was hurting a little bit. I can't remember what we'd been doing. Might have been decorating or moving some boxes, or I don't know, but my back was hurting. So yeah, I used the e-file for most of the work and just came in with my hand file to refine. I did all of my cuticle prep using the Glitter Planet tools, and also the Safe Scrub again for cleansing everything. I then apply some acetone to further dehydrate the nail plate, and then I come in with my primer and I use Pro Bond, which is our acid nail primer. If you're worried about kind of catching all the products, I'll leave them down below so that you guys can check them out if you want to in your own time. So next I'm coming in and I'm infilling and rebuilding the nails with Pure Pink, which is a beautiful cover powder. I did tell my mum not to touch anything once her bulk was filed down, just in case, you know, you break the free edge. Lo and behold, she touched something. She actually did this on 2 nails, so we had to completely rebuild and sculpt 2. It is what it is. I got on with it. I'm using the Galactic Pro forms and I'm just sculpting this nail out from the free edge. So I went ahead and I filed and buffed the nails off of camera, and now I'm going to come in and apply my gel colour. So the gel colour I am using today is called Poppy, and it's a beautiful bright red. It's absolutely stunning. So here is how the gel polish looks with 2 coats on, and you'll notice the light has changed warm. As my mum was saying that she loved her nails, the light flickered and changed to the warm colour, and I just feel like it was my granddad saying that he loved the nails too. He's recently passed away, so it was just a really nice kind of warm feeling to know that. Yeah, random but necessary. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and always remember, you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Bye.